Becoming pussy whipped didn't necessarily manifest out of frame checks, her saying something bitchy. What it came out of are what I call frame impositions, or more easily stated, her imposing a frame. For example, her imposing a frame such as, oh, can you buy me this purse for Christmas? I really want that really expensive purse from Louis Vuitton. And him going along with it is what? Him buying into her frame. Girls are going to test your boundaries, and they do this quite subconsciously. Some women who are highly in their masculine energy, by the way, are so into this and have gotten away with so fucking much that they lose being feminine. They go into being constantly masculine, demanding things from guys who do what they ask. And when they do that, these guys are rewarding the behavior of the woman being masculine.
The Unapologetic Man Podcast.
So when a woman first starts dating a man, she unconsciously will test him. The reason she does this is because she wants to prove to herself that you're a high value guy and you have what? You should know this if you've been listening for a long time. That's right, you have high survivability. You are going to survive and thrive in today's society, therefore potentially passing on good genes to her children so that they too can survive. This is completely and utterly subconscious. Women are attracted to men who are successful, ambitious, confident, leader of men, have high value, and who other women want because these are all signs of survivability. We are attracted to women for what? You guys should also know this one. We're attracted to women for their looks because we want them to be able to have a healthy baby. The reason a woman is attracted to a man is because unconsciously she knows that he has high survivability. Now, how can she test to see if you have high survivability? It's kind of like going into Home Depot and buying a piece of plywood, right? You need to lean on that thing a little bit in order to know that it's going to do the job. If you lean on it and it cracks, you're going to know that it doesn't do the job. But if you lean on it and it doesn't break, you know that it's strong and you buy that thing. It's the same thing with women. So women are going to do what are called frame checks, which is basically checking your frame, saying bitchy things to you to see how you will react to it. Now, I've interviewed many women about this. I've talked to my girlfriends endlessly about this. And what they say is, we don't even know that we're doing it. We don't even know that we're being bitchy. Or more accurately, they just feel like being bitchy and they can't control it. So they're talking to a guy like me, let's say, right? I'm talking to a girl in a nightclub and I'm wearing this outfit, the black hat, the black shirt, which I always wear on this podcast. They're talking to me and they might say, why do you always wear that black hat? Are you like bald or something? Or are you like insecure about your hair? Now, you experts in frame control, you fucking legends, you know how to reply to that. You'd say something like, yeah, I'm so insecure. I can't believe you found out. I'm actually completely bald underneath my full head of hair. Or you misinterpret and you say, look, I know you're trying to take off my hat right now to systematically get me undressed, but relax, lady, we just met. Calm down, slow down, Captain Negatron. We just met each other. So what you're doing is you're flipping the frame, aren't you? You're doing agree and amplify, you're doing misinterpret, you're reframing or even ignoring it, or reframing into a qualifying question. Once again, you graduate class, you legends, know exactly what I'm talking about because you've been listening for a long time, you've been practicing this stuff, you understand this. Frame control, the single most important element of seduction. But not only are there frame checks in seduction, there are also what we call frame impositions. And I've never mentioned this on the podcast. I teach it in my program, but this is a new podcast thing. Frame impositions are basically her imposing a frame to see if you're going to buy into it. It's very obvious when a girl will test us. Why are you wearing those pants? Why are you talking to us? How many phone numbers have you gotten tonight? Oh, is that one of your pickup lines? These are very obvious frame checks, right? She's trying to check you. And what does a low value guy do? He explains himself like, no, I'm not trying to hit on you. I just talk to everybody. I'm just social. That shows low value because you bought into her frame. She put a frame out there. You bought into it. Therefore, the frame which she imposed is now solidified. She is controlling the frame because you bought into what she did. But going back to the pussy whipped example, becoming pussy whipped didn't necessarily manifest out of frame checks. Her saying something bitchy, like, why are you talking to us? Or you just want to kiss me, don't you? What it came out of are what I call frame impositions, or more easily stated, her imposing a frame. For example, her imposing a frame such as, oh, can you buy me this purse for Christmas? I really want that really expensive purse from Louis Vuitton. And him going along with it is what? Him buying into her frame. Girls are going to test your boundaries, and they do this quite subconsciously. Some women who are highly in their masculine energy, by the way, are so into this and have gotten away with so fucking much that they lose being feminine. They go into being constantly masculine, demanding things from guys who do what they ask. And when they do that, these guys are rewarding the behavior of the woman being masculine, imposing frames and him going along with it. Girls, for example, who say, I only go on really nice dates on the first date. And the guy's like, okay, I'll take you to Mastro's. Okay, let's go. Now, what just happened? She imposed the frame. He went along with it. Therefore, he lost all her respect. Do you think that guy's getting her sex after he just dropped $500 on a beautiful 5-star Michelin star steak dinner? Hell no. When she imposes a frame and you go along with it, she loses respect for you. What's up, brother? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. To watch the full podcast episode, click here. And before you go, if you're feeling extra generous, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me in the algorithm. I'd sincerely appreciate it. Unapologetic Army.